Hello guys. So in this session we are going to learn GitHub Copilot with IntelliJ. So as you can see here I have successfully installed IntelliJ, you can see, right? So in previous session we have learned GitHub Copilot with VS Code. Now in this session we are going to learn GitHub Copilot with IntelliJ. Okay. So first of all you need to install IntelliJ. So as you can see here I have successfully installed IntelliJ and here I have created one project with the name demo, and there is a main and there is a one file that created, right? Okay, here main.java. Okay, okay, that's the sample project that I have created. Okay, okay, so let's start to GitHub Copilot with IntelliJ. Okay, so first of all, after installing IntelliJ, you will reach this page, right? Like that. Okay, so first of all, let's go to the settings and go to the plugins. So first of all, we need to install GitHub Copilot plugins in this. Okay, so click on plugins and here let's search GitHub Copilot. So as you can see, the first option GitHub Copilot, you can see the 29.8 MB, and you can see the GitHub and so on the details. You can see here GitHub Copilot is your AI-powered coding assistant, offering assistance throughout your software development journey and so on the details. So click on install, accept. So as you can see, it's installing GitHub Copilot in this, right? That's the plugin that we need to install. So as you can see, it's installing. It takes few seconds to install. So after you can see here what is GitHub Copilot. So GitHub Copilot is an AI-powered coding assistant offering assistance throughout your software development journey, leveraging large language models. It offers suggestions via code compression, chat, edit, and agent mode as detailed below. You can see code compression, chat, edit, agent, and so on the details of it about the Copilot. And you can see the feedback, getting access to the Copilots, right? You can see the details about it. Okay, so it's almost done, as you can see. Okay, it's done. So we have successfully installed GitHub Copilot. After that, we need to restart IDE. So click on it to restart IDE. Click on restart. So it is restarting. So we need to wait for this. So now as you can see, it's done. We have successfully restart, right? Okay. So now after that, you can see the icon GitHub Copilot chat, right? Okay. That we have installed plugins. Okay. Before that, there is no any icon like that. Okay. Okay. So now it's done, right? We have successfully restart. We have successfully installed the plugins. Okay. Now it's time to log into our GitHub. Okay. So first of all, as you can see here, It's indexing. So wait a second. Okay, it's done, right? Okay, now it's time to log into our GitHub. Okay, so first of all, as you can see here, the icon, if I click on this, you can see my status is ready. Why? Because I have already logged into my GitHub here, right? So that's why the status is ready. So first of all, you need to click on this login to GitHub. After that, it will go to the browser and you need to enter your GitHub username and password. And after that, you are successfully logged into our GitHub Copilot. Okay, so now my status is ready. You can see my status is ready. Why? Because I have successfully logged into my GitHub Copilot. That's why you can see. Okay, so if I click on logout, after that it will successfully log out from the GitHub. So now my status is ready because I have successfully logged into my GitHub. Okay, okay. Now after that we have successfully installed the plugins of GitHub Copilot Chat, right? Okay. Now if I go to the settings and click on settings and go to the plugins. Sorry, go to the tools and go to the GitHub Copilot. And here, let's go to the show key map setting. And as you can see the settings of this, you can see Copilot here, the key maps of this Copilot, right? That GitHub Copilot, you can see apply next edition suggestions and so on the details about it. You can see open settings and so on the details of it. Okay, that GitHub Copilot details. Okay. And after that, I go to the tools and you click on View Copilot Documentation. Okay, and click on Quick Start. So you can see the Quick Start from for GitHub Copilot. You can see the introduction. Okay, and sign up for GitHub. So how to sign up? So click on here. To use Copilot, you will need to personal GitHub account to access to Copilot plan. Okay, so first of all, start with Copilot free to explore limited feature without subscribing to plan and so on the details. So as you can see, first of all, asking your first question. Okay, first of all, on GitHub, navigate to the repository and open a file. So first of all, click on the Copilot icon on the top right of the file. Okay, then type the question is like ask Copilot. Okay, and you can continue to the conversation by asking follow the questions. Okay, then next step and so on the details about this quick start for GitHub Copilot. You can learn from here also. Okay. Okay. So after that, after login to your GitHub, you have to status ready. Okay. Okay. So as you can see, our status is ready. Okay. Now, after that, go to this tools, go to this GitHub and edit settings. So you can see the settings of it general, the general settings, then about chat that show the inline chat greater icon and so on the details. And you can see the completion, then custom instructions, then key maps, then general settings, HTTP clients, and so on the details of it about our GitHub Copilot. Okay. Okay. So first of all, let's chat to our GitHub Copilot. Okay. So now let's click on this GitHub Copilot chat. Okay. And here, so here I want to create a file, a HTML file. So let's write the HTML homepage. Oh, as you can see, step one completed. You can see. So you can see the result first of all. So as you can see, my GitHub account name is DevOps Saint, right? So here I have successfully logged into my GitHub account. So as you can see, my GitHub account name is DevOps Saint. So hi DevOps Saint, how can I help you? I am powered by AI, surprise and mistake are possible. Make sure you verify any generated code or suggestions and share feedback to that we can learn and improve. Okay. After that, this is my question. So here two-step completed successfully. Here HTML homepage. It includes a header, navigation, main content and footer. So as you can see the result. So let's copy the file and here I'm going to create a new file. Okay, HTML. Okay, okay, okay. So now let's read it. Okay. Now if I want to explanation of this header. Sorry, only this header, otherwise this navigation. Okay, okay, I want to know this explanation, this in detail. So I want to explain, so slash, and as you can see here, click on explain how to code works. So let's enter, and as you can see, that's the explanation of this. So let's read it. So the selected code defines a navigation bar for the web page using this nav HTML element. Inside the element, there are three anchor tags, each representing a navigation link, right? href, right? And each href hash attribute in each anchor. That means that clicking the link will not navigate to a different page, but you can later replace with actual URLs or routes as needed. And the next between the opening the closing tag specified the label that will be displayed for each link in the navigation bar. And here structurally the nav elements is used to group this link together, including to the browsers and assisted technology that there are the main navigation option for the site, and this helps you both accessibility and semantic organization of the HTML documents. Use reference. So that's the explanation of these lines. Okay. If I want to simplify, can say simplify the code. If I want to simplify any code, then you can simplify the code also. You can see the simplification, the code simplify by removing unnecessary white space and indentation while keeping the structure clear and readable. You can see. And simplification, the code is considered to the single line, making it more concise without changing its behavior or readability. Or after that, if I want to documentation of this style tag. You can see documentation, the correct selection of code. So as you can see the documentation of this, you can see this sets the base font, removes default margin and so on the documentation you can see. That's the documentation of this line. Okay. Or you can use here, as you can see, some feedback steps to provide feedback, fix problem and compiler. If you have any error in this line, here if want to fix this problem. So as you can see, it's fixing the problem, complete fix version. You have remove this bracket, right? So as you can see, so it fixes our problem also, you can see, right? Or if you have any error, compile error or any error in this when you enter your code, then if you have any error, then you can fix this problem also using this, right? After that, you can see help, get help on how to use Copilot chat, test, generate unit test, then clear input, remove all context, add, uh, add all currently open files as a context, and so on the details. So you can use also, right? So that is the use of Copilot, GitHub Copilot. Okay, so that's it. So in this session, we have learned GitHub Copilot with IntelliJ. So I hope you understand, right? So thank you for watching, and I hope you understand.